Hello everybody and welcome to some more War Thunder. This is me flying out in the Typhoon Mark 1B/late, and this happens to be one of my favourite planes. If you look at my player card, you'll see that this is the most laid plane, along with my Spitfire F Mark 9, which was in the last video I posted. And so here's this game. Started off pretty slow. Most of our team wasn't that great, but we managed to pull a win out of it, luckily. And I also didn't really have any ping issues as well, which was fun. Anyways, so let's get into it. The first guy's just been spotted. He's in his BF 109G, and he's just been critically damaged, and he then proceeds to bail. So I'm going to take this time to talk about what the Typhoon does. The Typhoon is sort of historically it was meant to be a secondary sort of medium to high altitude fighter like for the Spitfire, but its max altitude, well, yeah, its surface ceiling wasn't too bad, but its performance started degrading after you reached about 6,000 meters, which is reflected in War Thunder, which is good. And it's armed with 4 20mm Hispano Mark II cannons, which, as you'll see later in the clip, are nicknamed the Broken Cannons, and for good reason. But yes, anyways, there's not going to be so much action for a little bit. But yeah, I'm just gaining altitude. This map, Norway, British and Americans get an air start, which I use to get myself lots of altitude. And what's happening now is we've just got people hunting AI and people off in the distance doing absolutely nothing. And, well, I suppose I'm not doing a lot at this time. I'm just playing top cover for this guy down here hunting the BF 110 AI. And yeah, I'm going to talk about the new map. Norway, which we're playing on now, was introduced, I believe, in 1.43, and it has the most overpowered AAA in the world. I say that with good reason. I've played Norway, I think, 3 times. The first game, only one person was shot down by the destroyers in the AAA. The second game, 5 people. 5 people on our team didn't even get into combat. One of them got 0 points and was killed 5k out from the destroyers, and he was moving in to kill them. That just shows that, you know, that this AAA is OP. I haven't seen a single German plane yet get shot down, yet. But yes, it's a bit. Well, actually, no, it's a lot OP. Also, because we get an air start because we don't actually have an airfield at the start of the game. We start off with carriers, I believe. Which means the only planes that can really land are the Premium Zero, I think the Americans have one, and the carrier-based line of the American Tech Tree. Luckily there is an airfield which we do capture, but it's in a really stupid place. You're on the airfield, and you start taking flat fire from destroyers. Like, seriously? Can you just put, like, a small hill there so that the destroyers don't shoot you while you're on the runway? Because it is seriously frustrating. I got shot down once because I was on the runway, and suddenly, boom, one flak comes in from one destroyer and knocks my tail section off, and I'm out. I believe I've cut my not-so-glorious landing out of this clip. We'll just check that. Yep, my not-so-glorious landing is not shown in this clip, which is good for me, because it was, by not-so-glorious, I actually mean, like, horrible landing. And here we go. So we're turning back in. I've gradually drop my altitude after finding there's no one really here left. And at the moment, there's not many people left on our team. There's me. There's a guy down there, who just popped up, yet there, in Typhoon, I believe. And we've got, I think we have one more guy out in the distance. No, two more. Okay, and that guy is in a world of trouble right now. I move to engage this guy. He drops off the radar, which is another thing I should talk about. Another not so great feature that I think has only really started appearing in 1.43. But he dives, so I decided to keep my altitude because I'm not sure if there's anyone left up here. Anyways, so what happens is if they drop like a certain way below you, they fall off the radar, which is annoying because you can have them pinged, as in targeted, but they're just invisible, and it makes absolutely no sense. It's really annoying because, you know, I don't think anyone likes to dive on someone and then be not spotted anymore. So that Typhoon just got extremely lucky. We're not critically damaged by any of those cannon fire. Don't know how he managed to do that. Another small lag spike there. Not a lot of packet loss though, which is good. And here we go. So we're moving to engage. Speed up over 600, where you start getting compression issues in the Typhoon, which I should probably mention. Compression you really have to watch out for in the Typhoon. It can be really annoying. Negative G's aren't a problem, and as you watch, as soon as I get over, it's about 600, maneuverability just goes out the window. And you'll see later on, when your speed's not up enough, your maneuverability also is not great. But yes, I think what I've found is the ideal range of speed to engage in a turn fight in is approximately 350 kilometers an hour to 550. Maybe push it out to 400, just to be safe. But yes, it seems to be that, you know, it just turns really well in that area. So just took my first shots of the game, or just about, at that BF-109. Unfortunately, frames got the better of me, and he was able to dodge all my shots, which was a shame. There we go. I stall out, take one hit from flak there. Does no damage, luckily. And there you go. There's my maneuverability, not great. And as soon as I push past 400, it's back again. There we go. And so here we go. He's lined up in a line with two BF-109s. He's about to get set on fire, though. Can't remember if he makes it out or not, but I don't think he dies. Yeah, I don't think he dies, but I'm not sure. So there we go, set on fire by BF-109G, and here we go. This guy goes up, and I decided to took the time to focus on this guy. Shots go in. Looks like I may have damaged his elevator there. Not sure, but yes, narrowly. Well, I got very lucky there. Typhoon can't really take much of a hit, and once it's set on fire, it doesn't like to go out for me anyways. So here we go, here's this guy lined up. And getting ready to go in. More hits in. Just can't get the guns on there. More hits. Even more hits, probably more elevator damage there. Even more, and he's in. I take shots from this guy though, and one shot manages to damage my fuselage and my elevators without damaging anything in between, which makes not a lot of sense to me. But anyways, he pulls off after being engaged by that. Not sure, I think it was Typhoon. But here we go. I now find that it is an ideal time to engage. Miss my first shots. And you can see, once this thing has damaged elevators, it really doesn't like to maneuver straight. But that doesn't stop me from starting to take some shots, and critical his left wing. But I think I also damaged his aileron, it just didn't show up, because he goes in. Also, I just managed to not pull it out there. And the only person left on the team is a HS-129, who we look around for 10 minutes. Then I find him and he commits suicide. So yes, this is me coming in for a landing, and the clip should end, hopefully, before I do embarrassing stuff. Anyways, so these are the results. Got Avenger, Shadow Streak X2, Soft Landing, Terror of the Skies, also got Balancer, and got Bulletproof Award with a 1000 Silver Lion Battle Trophy, 2,758 mod research points, 5,516 vehicle research points, 23,080 other mod thing research, what, Silver Lions, that's what it is. But yes, that is all we have time for today. Gonna have to find a filler for the end of this episode, because the clip isn't long enough, which could be interesting. How long has this gone for? 11 minutes. Okay, not too long. And that's the Mosquito FB Mark 6, about 3/4 done. This will be my 4th Tier 4 buy for Britain, and Jets are seeming ever closer. I'm wondering if they're ever going to fix the Vampire, which could be an interesting thing to do, because the Venom's same battle rating, it's faster, turns better, it basically does everything better, all the same. But yes, that's Norway. I think it's pretty one-sided, but we managed to pull a win out of it nonetheless. And thank you all for listening. Like, subscribe, favorite, all that cool stuff, constructive criticism. And I will see you all next week, and I have no clue what we're going to do. Maybe I'm going to put out a Minecraft video or something. But yes, I'll see you all later.